Hello. Thank you for tuning in. Had another good week, another week closer to feeling like I have things going. I did some work on the sloper, did some work on the circle skirt, and I did some work on life in general. And I filmed voiceover for that with a less interesting background, but this is a little nicer. So I'm gonna open and close with this and my little pillow with the bear. Enjoy, and let's take a look at what I managed to do. So yeah, so I mostly made a circle skirt. The waistband is attached, but it has not been interfaced or closed down the back or a lot of the stuff that needs to be done. I got it just good enough where I could wear it to work the next day. I had it all just tied in a bow in the back, and I had a loose shirt over it, so you couldn't tell that it wasn't finished. I will get around to finishing it, just haven't done it yet. I don't have a good ironing surface, but I have a plan to get a good ironing surface. That is kind of important for things. But I did make some progress on the sloper after last week. I looked at the pattern pieces I had and tried to figure out where I left things off last fall. And the skirt parts pretty much made sense, except there were darts that I had said I wasn't using, but then I seemed to be using. So I had to take some guesses there. The top half, or the top front quarter, I had made adjustments to the paper pattern and cut it up and moved bits around and then retraced it. And that's where I stopped because the tracing didn't make any sense. The sleeve opening just didn't look like any pattern I ever seen. It was in a very acute angle. So I decided to take the fabric sloper apart, retrace what I had used, and then just adjust what I knew from what I had pinned, and then kind of start that piece a little further back. So I was able to throw away the pattern pieces I knew I wasn't using. The others I was able to reuse. Then it was just a question of taking the pieces of the fabric sloper apart, which I filmed, and I'm showing at 6x speed because it was a tedious process. And if you look down in the corner on my iPad where I'm watching probably an old episode of Midsummer Murders. So I took that apart, flattened out that piece, traced it, and so from those four pieces, top, bottom, front, back, I traced those onto clean cotton muslin fabric, and those are hanging in my closet, waiting for me to have a full day to not just get started and make a mess and stop halfway. So that'll be next weekend. There were two sleeve pieces that I don't know the status of, but I traced them out, and I'm going to sew them both on, one on each side. One's a short sleeve that I don't know where it came from. The other is a full long sleeve based on a tutorial from the Closet Historian. So I'm going to use that, and I'll put one on each side, and we'll see if they fit. Sleeve is something I have trouble wrapping my head around, so I don't know how those are going to work, but we'll find out. We'll find out next weekend. We'll find out in the next thrilling episode. So that's what's going on. I am getting bookcases later today. My friend Rachel is replacing the bookcases that she has and is getting rid of the ones she is no longer using, and has very graciously offered to bring them over, because that's my main problem with getting anything large or heavy, is getting it here. So my friend Lisa is going to loan us the use of her van, and Rachel and I, mostly Rachel because she's stronger, are going to wrestle them up the flights of stairs to get here. And then instead of having no bookcases, I will have 3, which will be great because everything can go in them pretty much everything can go in them and be at a height where I can reach them, whereas right now there are very few places to put things, and those that there are too tall for me. So this will be awesome and exciting. And that is going to happen soon. So I'm going to stop recording and then probably be able to edit this later and get it out early tomorrow is the goal. Today's Sunday. So the goal is to get it out tomorrow. I didn't even try to remember to look at the camera. I'm just looking at my computer screen. Apologies for that. Yeah, so this video is a little more haphazard. I'm going to try and watch some Premiere editing tutorials, which would make the process go a little faster if I knew more what I was doing. I know a lot of Adobe software, but I don't really know Premiere because I never really used it. But it's the tool for the job, and so I'm using it now. So that's where things are at with me. I'm about to get a bookcase, as I mentioned, so I'm gonna move this chair out of the way because the bookcase is going right behind. And yeah, edit this tonight, get it out, and get to feel like I'm seeing all of you out there in internet land, even though I'm just in my little corner of the world here. Thanks everyone for watching these. It means a lot to me, and I will put another one out next week. And so see you then.